Okay, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Devon. I'm here at PharmPlus, and today is your video fix by PharmPlus. It's relating to the quality payments, and this is the third one in the series, and it's from the week commencing the 10th of December 2018. Now, in previous videos, we've gone over these slides, but there's no harm in doing it again. Basically, NHS England have released the quality payment guidance for 2018-19. And you need to get all of these actions completed by the 15th of February 2019. And as such, you don't have much time. So don't leave this till the very last moment. Otherwise, you're not going to get anything. If you want the document, the web address is on the page here. You can pause this and download if you wish to. And it would be suggested if you could do this, because you may need to refer to this when you're listening to the video. So when you go onto that website, basically what you do is you click on this particular tab here, View the Quality Payments Guidance, and you should be able to download the document that I'm referring to. Now, before I go on to the audits, there has been a development this week, and it's called the Gateway Report. So what I want to do is I want to spend a couple of minutes discussing this, and it's worth your while actually looking at your own report. The reason being is that it's basically a report that NHS England have created, or NHS BSA I should say, and it's basically details whether or not you've met 4 basic gateway criteria. They've taken the information from various different sources, and basically if you are red, or if you have been determined not to have met that criteria, you're not going to get any payment. So the web address of this particular document can be found on this web page here. You can https nhsbsa.nhs.uk and so forth. As I said earlier, it's a summary of whether you have achieved the gateway criteria. So what I want you to do after this video is open that report and look at your own status. And we've done this for all of our members, and not just for all of our members, but it's a report for almost every pharmacy in England. And what we found is that almost every pharmacy has not updated their NHS website. Some also have to look at the NHS mail as well. And you must get this done now. If you don't get this done now, you're not going to get any payment. So once you open up that report, basically, if you look on the left-hand side, click on that particular link down the bottom. If you scroll down that page, that is, and you should be able to download the most recent report. And what we've done is we've sort of extracted the information onto our members list. And if I haven't specifically sort of mentioned which pharmacies we've got as our membership, that's confidential information, but it will give you an idea that almost every member of ours has issues with the NHS website, and there are some, for example, that have issues with the NHS mail as well. I mean, this is just a sample of the list. It does go on for many pages, but you can have a look for yourself to see where you stand. So it's basically really important that you get on and do this today. No matter how much work you do after this, if you don't do this, you're not going to get any payment. So it's definitely worth you doing it. So let's have a look at the audits now, which is really what we're here for. Basically, there's 2 audits that you'll need to complete, and you must have these done by the 15th of February 2019 review point. So start these now. They're going to take a while for you to complete, possibly up to a month. So just bear that in mind. There's 2 audits in total. There is one which is the NSAID Audit, a non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drug audit, and there's also another one which is the Asthma Audit as well. So if we look at the NSAID Audit in a bit more detail, okay, you must have completed the audit by the review point and reported the data in the collection tool by that review point. You must set aside at least 2 weeks for this, and possibly 4 weeks if you can't get a minimum of 10 patients. So hence, start now. You need to declare that all patients who have been reviewed, who are taking an NSAID or a COX-2 without gastroprotection, are referred to the GP, and also you will need to declare whether or not you provide advice on gastroprotection as well. Now the thing is that we're obviously focused upon a review point at the moment, but this needs to be an ongoing type thing as well. So yes, you might get all the information done by the review point, but it's something that you want to train your staff up and make sure you continue doing too. So when you go onto this website here down the bottom, the PSNC website, what I would like you to do is click on this particular tab here. It's got SPS website. That's the Specialist Pharmacy Services website. And when you do that, okay, you'll be able to download the audit. Now, ideally what you could do is you could either put the data directly onto Pharma Outcomes itself, or what you could do is you could collect the data on a data collection sheet, which you can download on that particular web address there as well. So when you go on the SPS website, click on the document there and you'll be able to download the actual audit itself. Now, if you want to download the data collection sheet, what you can do is you can go onto this particular website, and here is a data sheet here for you to collect the information from and then upload at a later stage. So that's really what the NSAID audit is about. Okay, I'm not going to go into that in too much detail. You can download that information. You can give us a ring if you need more information as well. The asthma audit is slightly different as well. Now, you must again have that completed by the review point. Again, you need to set aside 2 weeks even, possibly up to 4 weeks as well if you can't get the minimum number of patients. It's slightly different from last year, and you must do it again, unfortunately. So the results from last time don't count anymore. You've got to do the whole thing over again. This time round, there are 2 specific criteria that you have for referral onto a GP. The first one is the same as last year, a patient who is taking more than 6 short-acting bronchodilators in a 6-month period without any corticosteroids. But the new one is for children between 5 to 15 years who are prescribed a corticosteroid, should have a spacer, okay, if it's an appropriate inhaler, and also should have an asthma plan as well. If you go onto the website listed below, you will see that there are some asthma referral forms that you've got there, and you can download them and use them for your referrals as well to the GP. Furthermore, also on the same website, there are 2 protocols that you can use. This particular one is the 6 short-acting bronchodilator protocol. You can use this to sort of refresh your memory on what you do in each circumstance. There is another protocol as well, specifically for the 5 to 15-year-olds, which you can download and use as a shorthand as well to decide whether or not you need to refer or not. Also on that particular website, what I would like you to do as well is download the data collection form, have it locally nearby, so at least that way you can record this information down and claim your quality payments too. So once you click on that, here is the form itself. If you look at the bottom, there are 3 specific criteria there, A, B or C. A is basically somebody who's been prescribed 6 short-acting bronchodilators. B is basically somebody who has not been prescribed a spacer device, and C is basically somebody who doesn't have an asthma plan. And all you do is basically record those codes on here. Here is the Asthma Community Pharmacy Referral Form on the same web address, which you can use and download as well and use if you need to refer. So that's basically about the 2 audits really, the NSAID audit and also the asthma audit. Again, if you need us, you're more than welcome to give us a ring as well. Start this now. Don't leave it till the last moment. Each one will take you at least 2 weeks. So if you want to run them in parallel, which is probably what I'd suggest you do, you can kill 2 birds with 1 stone that way. So that's it for this week. So if you need us, our email even is info@pharmplusltd.co.uk. Our telephone number is 0208 863 3335. And our web address is www.pharmplusltd.co.uk. If you're not a member and you want to become a member, you can contact us for more information on becoming a member. We have an extensive range of buying deals, professional support, training, and a variety of social and networking events. So that's it for this week. So good luck on this. Wish you all the best, and we'll see you next week. Take care now. Bye-bye.